Hi everyone. I think there's a lot of things to talk about, so might as well make an update video. Haven't done one in a long time. A lot of things to talk about, so let's address the first one. 3,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I'm over the moon. I can't believe I have 3,000 subscribers. Just want to thank everyone who's subscribed and kept watching, or who has recently subscribed. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Now, next thing. New review. I've almost completed the first draft of the Great Giant Sisters, which will cover the original game, the DS remake, and then the Kickstarter Giant Sisters Twisted Dreams. I'm hoping to finish the first draft today. I don't know when it'll be made. It's if I can get it done, and if I get the script finished next few days, I can start making it. Maybe in the next couple of weeks it'll be done. Now, depending on how long that review takes, what I want to do is for Halloween do the epic conclusion to my Alone in the Dark series, which would be the Alone in the Dark 2008 sort of reboot, kind of sequel to the original trilogy. But that depends on how long this next review takes. If I can get the script finished next couple of days and then the review done in a couple of weeks, I'll have more than enough time to make it. If for whatever reason the Giant Sisters review takes too longer, then I'll probably do something a little bit smaller for Halloween, and then right after that I'll do that. So fingers crossed the next review after the Giant Sisters will be Alone in the Dark 2008. If not, it'll be the one after that, I promise. Now, another thing to address is the reviews take... I've always tried to get them out in a speedy fashion, and it depends. Work, I got a new job, I'll mention that in a minute. Depends on work, life. I've always tried to get 1.5 on average done a month, but I think lately I've probably been averaging about 1 a month, which compared to some people who make really high quality videos is still quite a good turnout. But I always want to get more out, so I have a solution. I want to do other series, and I've experimented over the years, and I realised to do those experiments properly would require a lot of time. And if I'm going to spend that much time on an experimental project, I might as well just focus on multi-strategy game reviews. So I found a kind of a compromise, a way to do another side series that is the same high quality as my reviews, but with a much quicker turnaround, and it also plays into my strength. I don't think I'm much of a writer. I think I can write stuff, it just takes me longer because I'm writing, but I'm also writing from the point of view of not what I'm saying, but also what I'm showing. And I do it very visually, which is one of the reasons why I can edit so quickly, because I kind of already know in my head what I'm going to show. Apart from miscellaneous gameplay clips, if I'm talking about something specific, I already know what I'm going to show, which means you can just edit so quickly. But this new show kind of plays into my strengths. When it comes to scripts, the area that I can write very quickly and very well at is sort of history pieces. Sort of going out on the internet, getting all the information on a subject, fact-checking it best I can, finding the best way to sort of present it, like chronologically. And I've always been praised for that. So I've decided to do a new series, a side series called Obscure Gaming. It will focus on unreleased games, unreleased hardware, and any obscure aspects of gaming, like episode 3 or 2 is going to focus on all the projects for a time that Sega was naming under planets as code names, which is quite interesting. And the logo for this show has actually been designed by Sean, aka the Gaming Beast. It looks incredible. I'm going to show it right here. Throughout this video, I'll just edit in, stuff that's, relevant to explain. What I want to do with this series, so I can, the idea with this series is that between my reviews, I'm going to put out maybe 1 or 2 episodes of Obscure Gaming. At best, I would say the average length of an Obscure Gaming episode is going to be probably 3 to 6 minutes, give or take. They're pretty quick to write. Once you've worked out, what is fact and what is fiction, and you worked out the best way to explain that information, it's pretty. I can make a first draft of them scripts pretty quickly. I've already got the first 4 episodes already sort of rough drafted. Once I've gotten 5 or 10 scripts done, I will start the series. Now, by having this buffer, I don't have to worry about writing, because what takes so long before I can actually make a project is writing. If I had the next 10 review scripts done, I could probably whack out a review every 3 or 4 weeks. depending on the length and what's happening in my life. So reviews are still going on. They seem to take as long as they take, which is, I think that's probably the best thing. If you try to rush them, it would just end up being subpar. And I've reached a high standard and I don't want to drop that. And as obscure gaming series, I think I'd be able to pump them out a lot quicker. Because I'd say I'm a very fast editor. Slow writer, but fast editor. So by having another series that can be written quickly, that can be edited reasonably quickly, that would be a way to pump out content while I'm writing the next major review. Okay, so that's that done. New podcast. I started a podcast. Two guys from Canada invited me to be a co-host. It's called Back to the Podcast. It's about movies. Movie news, movie gossip, old films, new films, obscure, everything. The new episode was put out a couple of weeks ago, and the logo for that was Yet Again Dumb by Sean, aka the Game Beast. It looks incredible. A link down below to the Next Round page. Shout out to the Next Round. Check it out. It's got me, loads of fellow geeks, and the idea of Next Round is to be kind of a hub for all things geek, like movies, games, music, tabletop role-playing games. If it's geeky, nerdy, it's there. Okay, what's next? For a while I had actually been unemployed, and this show kind of helped, I don't know, help me deal with it, help me keep sane, which I want to thank you for watching. That really helped me. Got a really cool job now, and I've been able to buy some new gear. The first is a brand new mic for indoor filming. I had been using my Rode video mic, great outdoor mic. It's difficult to get it to sound good indoors. You kind of have to get it like practically here or here or here. Practically, it has to be as close to you as humanly possible. It's got to point directly at you, and even then the results are mixed. Now I bought this, I did some research, and I found this really great mic. Here's a clip of it. It's an all-purpose condenser microphone. It's not actually really designed as a sort of boom video mic, because in future I'm going to have it sort of just resting here. At the moment it's just literally on my microphone stand right here. It's not really designed, but from the tests I've done, it sounds really good, and I think it's going to make sort of indoor, these sections in video is going to sound a lot more better. And I also got an audio adapter. I won it on eBay last week. I got an incredible deal. I mean, the Beachtek adapters, which basically connect to your microphone's 3.5 microphone jack input, and it allows you to put in 2 XLR connections. So I could actually run 2 mics, which I don't think I'd ever had any need to. I mean, this is being basically recorded in one channel, which is being duplicated both. I'm hoping that this. I'm hoping this sounds good. If it sounds a little funny, this is my first time I'm testing it out. So here we go. What else to talk about? I think that's nearly everything. I think that's pretty much everything. So I'll just do some quick shout outs. Shout out to the Game Beast. Cool dude, does many different types of videos from his Virtual Warrior series, port comparison. I think he's planning a tie-in one to go with my Giant Sisters review. Going to cover, I think, all the different ports of Giant Sisters and its sequel, which was renamed Hard and Heavy. He's writing a review for Baldur's Gate, so he's got a lot of good content coming out, and he's got a really good podcast, The Beastcast. Check him out. Blow the Cartridge, a fellow contributor to the Back to the Podcast. There's a series. We review video games. Check him out. The Yorkshire Gamer. I think he started around about a year ago. He's done a few videos. They're really good reviews for someone just starting out. It's a really good sort of pace he set himself at. Check him out. What else? It's Cool from Saturn. He did this really incredible Shenmue documentary. He basically went to locations in Shenmue 2. He's planning to do it again, but go to Japan. So check him out. Roger Gamer Fanatic. He was kind of like me. He started out with no clue how to make videos, and he's kind of just kept at it. And you keep doing something long enough, you get good at it. And his last review, I can't remember what it's called on the top of my head, but it was a really good video. It got featured on RetroWeb TV. It's a really great review. Check him out. There's another guy, I can't remember his name on the top of my head, but I will put a link down below. He did this absolutely ridiculously incredible 20-minute documentary on the character Poison. As you all know, she was supposed to be a woman, but changed to a man, but originally was apparently still a woman. It's really confusing, and his video does a great job of sort of explaining her history. And that pretty much wraps it all up. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the sounds. Let me know what you think of the idea of the Obscure Gaming series, which is going to be a side series that will come out in between reviews to help keep content coming out. New podcast. That's pretty much everything, I think. So, see ya.